I just wanna ride my bike. Yeah, I'm just sick of always watching the news. I just wanna go outside. Yeah, spend a weekend way up top with a view.
Hey, what is up, everybody? You are listening to another episode of The Rim Break, where we press on the brakes on life a little bit and appreciate some of the businesses around us. I am your host, Albert, and I am not on my bicycle today because I broke one of my valves while pumping up my tire or my tube with a hand pump, and it broke the valve. I don't like the design. Very fragile, very cheap, but I don't know, it's probably lighter than the Schrader, so that's probably why. I don't know. It's just a new valve that I'm not used to, and it broke, and I had to use the Bikebudie, which was sick. I got my friend to pick me up, told him the story, showed him the rack, and he was pretty interested. He owns a coupe, so yeah, totally just worked out. And I was not about to walk 10 miles home. So yeah, let's jump into this episode. Today we are going to learn about the business theory and management side of Mutual of Omaha. And we're going to dig a little deeper on the management, sustainability, all that stuff, company culture. Yeah. Just a little warning about this episode. I did find some things that I was not really proud of this company. So it might get a little ranty at times at the end of the episode, but yeah, just keeping it real here. To start things off, I want to talk about some of the interesting finds, and yeah, let's just jump into their pretty unique history. So I'll just do this pretty quickly. I forgot to do it on the last episode. This is just a quick little recap of their history. Started Mutual of Omaha started March 5th, 1909. They were originally called the Mutual Benefit Health and Accident Association. The first president was Harry S. Weller. He served until 1932. 1910, able to sell insurance in Nebraska. 1917, women fled the workplace because of the war. 1920, exceeded income of $1 million. 1926, subsidiary United Benefit Life Insurance was born, provides insurance, pensions, and annuity products. 1929, Mabel S. Chris, elected VP and GM of Mutual Benefit. 1936, sorry about that noise. I am in the parking lot of where I work, and there's a huge truck. So yeah, sorry about that. 1936, in response to the Great Depression, Mutual Benefit offers first hospital insurance to protect families. 1939, licensed to operate in all 42 states and 2 territories. 1941, group insurance department formed. 1950, changed the name to Mutual of Omaha, name that we have today, and a new logo with the Native American chief and headdress. 1936, Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom appears. 1981, United Bellyfit Life Insurance, name changed to United of Omaha Life Insurance Company. 1992, spread awareness of the natural world in community level. 2001, sponsors the U.S. swim team. 2002, Wild Kingdom appears on Animal Planet. Sorry about that. 2009, 100-year anniversary. 2016, $3 billion in policyholder surplus. 2017, ranks 367 on Fortune 500 top companies. 2018, James T. Blackledge, new chairman of board. So yeah, they have quite the history. It's a very old company, and it's not the most interesting history, but I thought I would just give a little recap in like a minute or so. So the reason I chose Mutual of Omaha was because I'm in the process of becoming a financial advisor for them. But I'm not entirely sure. But we'll see where this wave takes me. It's a very intense process. It's like a 5-6 step interview. Multiple interviews, getting market research, studying and taking certain exams. Basic premise of a financial advisor is a coach for a trainer for your finances. So sports analogy, you want to run a marathon, right? And to help you achieve your goal of running a marathon, you need someone to coach you, and that's what the financial advisor is. It's like a trainer, but for your money. Basically you build assets and protect them in the future. You help families reach their goals so they can retire, come and live comfortably. And if anything goes wrong, Mutual of Omaha also sells various insurances, so you don't have to suffer too bad, like if you get sick or lose a job. In recent news, Mutual of Omaha, they have introduced like a new insurance policy for funeral planning. This will help simplify the funerals for families so they don't have to deal with everything while trying to grieve and all that stuff. This is a partnership with the Everest Funeral Concierge Service. Not sure if I said that right. It's a weird word. Services include guaranteed death benefits, compensation tools, compare costs of funeral homes, online prep services, etc. They'll also have online planning, storage tools to help communicate wishes to family members. This was a suggestion from customers at Mutual of Omaha, and this showed that Mutual of Omaha listens and they actually implement what customers want. So this transparency was pretty good to see from Mutual of Omaha. And the answer was just right in front of them the whole time. Pretty sure they could have implemented that sooner. But it makes sense for their demographics because they're usually dealing with older, wealthier individuals. So some weird special context. Native American logo. Yeah, it's pretty controversial in today's sensitive eyes. The business, they think they're like honoring Native people, but businesses that have chose to use these certain logos and all that stuff is, they have to be very, very careful about that before they build their brands and advertise stuff like this. Pros and cons to having this. Pro, honoring and demonstrating pride. If they're Native, they're not Native. They're just a whole bunch of white people that started this. So, yeah, that's just being truthful. But, and the con, resentment and disrespect and stereotyping. So, you gotta definitely just do your homework before you start making a logo. Yeah, logos are very powerful, and it's very important. It brings up the topic of what is ethical in today's set of eyes. And it's good to talk about these things with people because we're not running or hiding from these difficult topics. So, the community involvement section that I wanted to talk about, they sponsored U.S. Swimming with a Mutual of Omaha Swimvitational to try and engage with their local communities. And Mutual of Omaha says they're very involved as a company. On their website, they had 574 employees contribute more than 2,200 hours to 18 organizations. So this comes around, 10% of their 5,500 employees that are actually volunteering and getting involved. Seems like a lot, but for an organization this large, that's just like, it's pretty sad. If you had all of your employees do 1 hour, just 1 hour of work each year, that would just more than double what they had last year. So, yeah, you just need 1 hour of your life to help others. And Mutual of Omaha could not do that. I will put this into perspective for one of my favorite companies, Patagonia. When it comes to community and environmental protection, they only have around 1,000 employees, and they put in 1,700 hours of community service because they just stand by it and actually put in the work. So yeah, Patagonia. I'm wearing their backpack right now. Really, really great company. We'll probably jump into Patagonia in another episode. So community involvement and philanthropy doesn't seem to be their priority, but it seems like an extra for the business anyway. But 10% of employees actually getting involved is not that impressive. Just makes me wonder what the other 90% were doing when the others were getting their hands dirty and helping others. Well, when a company gets this large, it's harder to inspire people to do things. And it's really hard to tame the beast, the company, while trying to inspire them to do extra work. So, yeah, it's pretty challenging, but it's understandable. But we can always improve and do better. So, yeah. And sustainability. This is where it gets a little ranty. So, yeah, each episode I like to do a little sustainability thing because I'm just very curious how they're caring for the earth. And that is one big takeaway from going to HSU School of Business. And a recurrent theme is the 3 Ps, people, planet, and profit. They definitely got the people down. They have 5,500 employees. They definitely have a lot of money. Oh my goodness. What, $8 billion of just total revenue? And the planet, that is the 3rd piece of our pie. So, yeah, they care about the people, want people to succeed financially, help them get their financial goals. And, yeah, they definitely do community involvement. Not that much, but yes, they do it. Planet. Let's jump into planet. I'm ranting. There's nothing about sustainability or caring for the earth on their page. And I searched on their website, but I couldn't find anything on it. So that's just a big red flag right there. You definitely have a sustainable revenue model. But think about this. If we have no earth or no resources, no more resources, all the money and the profit in the world isn't going to do you any good. So, Mutual of Omaha, I mean, no company is perfect, but I have a critique for you. Get your sustainability game up. You claim to love animals and endorse positive things about animals with your show Wild Kingdom, but you don't do anything for the environment. And probably don't even like the animals. Probably abuse them off camera just to get the shot. So, seems pretty hypocritical of your actions. I'm going to end my rant here. And, yeah, usually I like to find positive things while researching companies, but yeah, when you do enough research, you can find some unfavorable parts of some of these businesses. Yeah, that is the episode. And I'm actually thinking about challenging myself to do one of these episodes a day. So I just want more volume now that I'm getting the hang of it a little. So yeah, thanks for listening to the podcast. These are really fun. Share it. Savage shout out. It was originally Maglite because there was a Maglite right next to me. Definitely good quality. Very solid light. But let's give a shout out to Kavita. They are making the kombucha that I'm drinking right now. It's a pineapple peach. Absolutely delicious. Get it at Costco. It's like $7 right now for a pack of 6. That's a really good price for kombucha because kombucha can get really expensive. Yeah, it's around $3 at a convenience store, grocery store per bottle. So you definitely save a lot more money by buying it at Costco. So keep in touch.